God. Hannah, banana, bafana. Coding is not my favorite thing. I'm really glad I learned to cut and copy, because that's the only way I'm coding shit, is importing a file. What's everybody got going on this weekend? Do I got any computer nerds in here who can talk me through coding? Because, bitch, I can't. I just code and import. Coding is for fucking people who have brains. Pam, good morning, love. How are you? I am currently working on a PowerPoint for you guys. Give me just a few minutes. I hope your weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it to Friday. Absolutely. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, Mackenzie. Good morning, E. Lord, I hate slow internet. I swear to fuck, my slow internet is driving me insane today, guys. Morning, worm. Morning, love. Right. Aw, so sad. You know who deserves the Nobel Peace Prize? Fucking Greta Thunberg. That's who. I want to make a very clear point before we get started today. I do not believe that Trump in any way, shape, or form had anything to do He is delusional. He absolutely is. We're doing good. Good morning, Casey. Good morning. All tips are going to Disney Adorables, marijuana, cigarettes, and dog food. So I appreciate the tips, guys. Let's get into it real quick. Y'all got your coffee? Y'all got everything you need to get this talk started, right? I want to talk, I titled this one, An American Speaks, the Media War on Palestine. Hi, everybody. I want to talk about something I can't stay quiet about anymore. I'm an American who grew up believing our media stood for truth. But every time I see Gaza in the news, it's the same script. Terrorist militants, retaliation. Palestinians don't get to be seen as people, just Hamas. And that's not an accident. It's a deliberative narrative choice. When outlets like CNN, BBC, the New York Times, they talk about Gaza, it's almost always Hamas rockets or terrorist attacks. But when Israel launches airstrikes that wipe out apartment blocks or refugee camps, the headline changes tone. Israel responds to Hamas's attacks. Or strike kills hundreds in hospital, Palestinians say. You see that? The first one tells you who to blame. The second one plants doubt. Palestinians say. That's not balance. That's narrative control. The Center for Media Monitoring analyzed over 1,000 articles and found that 60% of the language used that humanized Israel's but dehumanized Palestinians. When Israelis are killed, they're named teachers, children, grandparents. When Palestinians die, they're just numbers. Western media loves the word terror when it's a Muslim or Arabian group. By the same act, a Western ally becomes defense. The New Humanitarian called this out directly. When Palestinians resist, it's terror. When Israel bombs entire neighborhoods, it's retaliation. The message is clear. One side attacks and the other defends. No matter who's dying. And I want to talk about this, and this is going to be really hard for some people to hear, so please feel free to take a moment, grab your cigarettes, grab your dabs, take what you need to take for a minute before we jump into this next part of the conversation. All right, guys. So how many people have noticed when you hear Israel be talked about, they're always talked about as if they're in the right, as if this war wasn't their fault? And anytime you hear Palestine mentioned, how many times do you hear Palestine instead of Hamas? I hear Hamas. Just like today, I'm watching the news about this ceasefire, and that's what started this conversation, guys. The ceasefire was not Donald Trump's doing. It was the global pressure from the humanitarian aid flotilla that put pressure on Netanyahu to get him to agree to a ceasefire. Okay? Let's not sugarcoat it and play like Trump had anything to do with it. Because he sure the fuck didn't. Okay? When you hear Palestine talked about in the news, even on what's considered left-wing media, CNN, MSNBC, those news stations still describe Palestine as Hamas. Would you like to be, because you're an American, would you like to assume that you stand for Trump and the Republican Party? Or if you're a Republican and the Democrats are in charge, would you want to be known that you stand for the Democratic Party just because you're an American? Answer me that, guys. That's not a rhetorical question. That's a literal question. I know most of you guys in here have the same hatred for Donald Trump that I do, but how would you feel if somebody from another country decided in their media that you deserve to be attacked because you stood behind the Republicans? Oh, wait. Or someone decided you were a terrorist because you lived in America. It's absolutely wrong, but we are doing it to Palestine every day in Western media. And this is what makes me mad, guys. Israel was born from unimaginable pain, from the Holocaust, from 6 million murdered Jews, from a world that failed to stop genocide. The words never again were supposed to mean that no people anywhere would face that kind of suffering again. But when I watch families starving in Gaza from the blockade, children pulled from the rubble, hospitals bombed, aid convoys blocked, I can't help but feel the cruel echo of history. Now, what's happening in Gaza is not the same as the Holocaust. The Holocaust was industrialized extermination. But the moral lesson, the cry of never again, was supposed to apply to everyone, just not one group. It's heartbreaking to see a nation born from survival become the face of somebody else's despair. True remembrance of the Holocaust means standing against all dehumanization. including what's being done to Palestinians right now. The bias doesn't start or end with Palestine. Western coverage of any Muslim-majority country often sounds the same. Words like unstable, radical, fundamentalist, or terror hotbed. It's the same script every time. Muslim framed as a global threat, while Western or allied violence gets rebranded as strategy, order, and defense. Real examples show this pattern clearly. The New York Times wrote, strikes kill hundreds in hospital, Palestinians say. BBC says Israel says it's targeting Hamas infrastructure. Fox News, Hamas terrorist strikes again, Israel responds. Each headline is a framing choice. Who's active, who's passive, who's believed, and who's blamed? Over 1,300 articles reviewed the media bias Gaza, 23 to 24. Report found that terrorist was used 5 times more often to describe Palestinians than to describe Israel, even when covering attacks on civilians. What does this cost us? When media language turns people into monsters, empathy dies. When suffering is called collateral, it stops feeling real. That's how a genocide can be live streamed, and people scroll past, thinking it's just politics. As an American, I can't stay silent, knowing our money, our weapons, and our headlines help sustain this. Never again has to mean never again for anyone. So what can we do? I know that a lot of us in here are feeling like, okay, but we're helpless. We can't do anything. We can push back. We can call it out, comment, write, and demand context when terror headlines hide the truth. Share Palestinian voices. Follow reporters like Motaza Azili, Basan Odwara, Hindi Karu. Support honest outlets, the New Humanitarian, Middle East Eye, Al Jazeera English. And ask questions. Who benefits from the framing of these words in these news stories? What's missing from the story? Because as I've told you guys time and time again, the 1987 repeal of the 1949 Truth in Broadcasting Act, otherwise known as the Information Act, really changed broadcasting for us in the West. Our job isn't to hate, it's to humanize. The Holocaust should have taught us what silence costs. Gaza reminds us that silence is still deadly. I'm not Palestinian. I am an American who believes in justice. And I can't say never again and then look away when it's happening right in front of me. Palestine is not Hamas. Muslims are not all terrorists. And being a human being shouldn't depend on your religion or your side of the wall. When we say never again, it means never again for anyone. Thank you guys for joining me on this talk. Is there any questions anybody has? Any comments? Anything anybody would like to say about what we just talked about? How many times do you hear the word Palestine in our media? I'll wait. Tell me. Every time the news media talks about Palestine, it's Hamas this and Hamas that. Well, I'm not a magtard. But what if I were in another country and somebody decided that I was a magtard because I was from America, or because I was white, or because I was this, or because I was that? None of you would like being treated that way, am I right? None of y'all would like to be treated that way. Y'all can't tell me you would. It's like this shit that went on this morning with Callie screaming up and down that I'm not a victim while admitting to victimizing me. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't victimize somebody, admit to victimizing them, and then claim they're not the victim. I mean, you can't tell me that Israel doesn't know it's victimizing Palestine. Hello, is anybody awake in here? Is it too early for conversation? What's going on, guys? Heather Lynn says she just waking up. Damn, Heather. I feel that though. Devin's still sleeping. Tell those kiddos we're having a serious discussion. The question is, why are we okay with Israel making echoes of history? Oh, damn, girl. Mel's driving to work. I mean, Mel's always driving to work, to be fair. Let's be real. The question's really simple. How would you feel if an entire media outlet decided that you were a terrorist because you came from America and Trump's a terrorist? Hello, Miss Betty. Pam said she'd be pissed. What about the rest of y'all? What if all you know is you stay your broke ass home? I feel that. Hey, Goffin, good morning. And Trump trying to get the Nobel Peace Prize for brokering a fucking ceasefire. Buddy, please. It's definitely wrong. But do you know what makes it worse? He absolutely does. He absolutely does, Heather. And let's ask this question. Do you think a giant ego is a good thing to have in a leader of a free world? Because some people do. Some people actually believe that it's a good thing to have a leader with a giant ego. What are the risks, do you think, of having somebody with a giant ego in charge of nuclear codes? What do you guys think some of the dangers could be? It's terrifying, but why? Yes, yes, he did. And what did Reagan do to America? No, he's definitely not. He was running as a Democrat. He was a registered Democrat. Nuclear war, that is a huge issue. A fuck QS, yeah. Yeah, that's a big one too. Hurt feelings at 3 a.m. and tweets from a toilet, that's another big risk. Reagan economic, oh my God, Reaganomics, trickle down economics. How'd that work out for us? Reaganomics brought us trickle down Donald Trump. I just want to know how trickle down economics worked. I thought when you gave rich people money, they fed it back to the economy, according to Reagan. Reagan economics, in God's name, really fucked us. You can't give rich people money and expect it to trickle down. That doesn't work. I don't know yet. Depends on what happens when Devin wakes up. What up, Lippy? Somebody go tell the thumb to go live. I need somebody to talk shit to. I mean, I can talk shit about them without them going live, but it's so much funner when she's sitting there lying and I can make fun of her for it. Hi, Barb. Good morning. I'm sorry, I'm plucking my eyebrows. I was sitting here and realized just how bad my unibrow's gotten. Hey, look, I don't have a unibrow no more. God, I hate plucking my eyebrows. It hurts so fucking bad. Oh, yeah, we're not plucking the lip today. Yeah, that bitch hurts. I'm gonna wax that. I have not had them threaded since jail. Yeah, that's how we used to do them in prison, bro, was threading them with a tampon string. Oh, hell yeah, it hurts, bro. It's worse than waxing. I'll tell y'all that right now. There we go. Better than it was. Yeah, it looked flawless, but I guarantee you that shit hurt. That shit hurts, bro. So what's everybody got going on tonight? It's Friday night. What are you doing, my friend? Is it beer Olympic weekend or what are we or is it soccer wine weekend? I think it's dab time.
from space. Please help. If they know.
You know I gotta live vicariously through you, Trish.
Oh my god!
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I think it's stab time. I'll have to try that on Devin next time he's doing something. Husband had a shitty day at work Wednesday, rarely drinks. Oh shit.
The lights are on, but the lights are on.
So was he fun? Or was it bad? Because that could go either way. Shanika, what is up, my friend? Oh, that's hilarious. Got the poor husband straight tanked, huh? Morning, Holly. Oh, of course. It's good to see you, Inner Peace. How you been? Somebody drank all my coffee. I'm gonna make another one. Give me a second while I gather supplies. Raspberry. Oh. And some white chocolate. Oh. What's up, Bookie Boo? Good morning, Michaela. Good morning, good morning. I'm glad you're doing good. All right, sorry, guys. I had to grab all my supplies. Hey, Haley. She said he's got to turn wrestling into a street sport. I feel that. So we got the caramel sauce. Just line the top of the cup a bit. We got that white chocolate sauce. Hey, Jamie. Morning, Shannon. Drop some of this Starbucks concentrate. A little bit of 2% milk just to balance it out. A little bit of vanilla syrup, about a 2 count for me. A little bit of raspberry syrup. Probably closer to a 3 count. And we got our peppermint mocha creamer. And just a splash more coffee to even out the coloring. Give it a quick stir. And then we're gonna drop a good layer of some cold foam on it. Got that Dunkin' extra cold foam today. God, that's good. That is good. Yeah, it's not cheap. Put my syrups in such a way. Coffee in any form is pretty spendy right now. Let's be real. He does hot coffee and cold coffee. It just depends on his mood. Morning, Misty. How are you? Yeah, that's where I'm at, Michaela. Coffee prices sure the fuck have doubled. Not gonna lie, for 4 things of the cold brew concentrate from fucking Walmart was like $32. Right? That is pretty genius, not even gonna lie. Even regular coffee's fucking ridiculous. Morning, Alexis. Morning, Dobby. And I'd have to look at what I paid for my cold foam. Holy fuck. The shit I bought was on rollback and it was still $4 a can. What the fuck? The actual fuck. Right. How's that inflation going down working for us? Somebody want to tell me? How's that food prices coming down going for us? Are we great yet? I just want to know if we're great yet. We're funding genocide in Palestine, but doing it by paying $7 a fucking gallon of milk. Y'all feel like we're winning yet? Yeah, there you go. That's better. I just want one Trump supporter to, like, explain to me how we're winning. Like, I'll even sit here and wait. I just want to know at what point we're starting to win. All right, guys. It is another TikTok Shop product drop. I want to come to you guys. Y'all know I'm obsessed with Cure Life. That's my favorite things. This is the glue you want. I'm going to link it. I'm going to drop that little orange card. You already know. But this Curve Life accessory glue kit is quick drying. It's the strongest glue I've found because y'all know I be bad on nails. So I'm going to do my nails later today, and when I come... Right? We out here dying for shit, and these motherfuckers running their lips. I feel you, Trish. What are you doing, Nut? Go. Hell not, don't. I don't even want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. God, I don't even want to be rich, bro. Don't need no mansion by the sea. Don't need none of that. I just want to be comfortable, bro. I just want to be able to go to the store and get what I want. Like, let's be real. How are you doing, Allie? Sorry, I was checking a tracking number on one of my TikTok shop sample products. I got a really cool ass thing coming. I got a piece of Brazilian. It's called Brazilian wood plant. Unfortunately, no. And until we as Americans stand up and demand something different, we won't get anything different. Be real. Because they want us so focused on survival, we don't have a chance to notice what they're doing. It's that simple. Oh, hell yeah. Grab everyone you can, girl. Hell yes. That's a motherfucking steal on eggs. I'm not going to tell you what I've spent on ours. I think I spent $4.25. Restart your phone, Allie. I miss flea marketing too. Your daughter's an egg fiend. I feel that. I love eggs. I found these quick heat and serve fried egg patties, bro. I'm fucking stoked. Fucking stoked. I'm with you there. I feel the same way. Me too, but I don't ever get it. I'd like to take a nap every day, but I don't ever get a nap. That's just not who the fuck I am. I also have 8 dogs that when one doesn't need something, another one does. I want to show you guys something I got yesterday. Your body just being done with shit, trying to fight off an infection, I guarantee it. So I found this on Amazon. I'm super excited by it. How many tea drinkers do I have in the room? This is Fair Source tea leaves. So, this is on Amazon. It's called Puka Tea. And it's 45 tea bags in this cute little box. And then it comes with this. It explains each of the teas to you. It's got turmeric active, matcha green tea, a love tea, a nighttime tea, a 3 ginger tea, peppermint and licorice, lemon ginger and manuka honey, elderberry and insiata, and feel new inner beauty. They're fancy. They're wellness teas is what they are. And they weren't bad. It was like $20-something for all 45 of them. I'm going to try the love tea today after I drink coffee. This is so good with the peppermint creamer in it. Hey, Barb. Welcome back. How are you? Right? Why is Trish the only one in here talking? I don't know. Got some I gotta finish proofreading one of my papers that's due Sunday.
I just got out of the hospital yesterday. You are beautiful.
I need $840, guys.
Okay.
They're doing good. He's still sleeping. They're all still sleeping. My whole bed's covered in children right now. So, you know, this is my quiet time.
I need $840, guys.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Actually, I was on Instagram. Oh my.
Yeah, y'all do out there. Arizona ground be hard. Oh, Beth and Devin's daily crash outs. You spend a lot of time in my life.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Guys, give me some more money for toys if you can.
She rubbing your stomach.
Mini. Share our Disney Doorables. They are $12.69 a pack on Amazon. And I'm gonna order them and unbox them with you guys. They're part of my collection. They're my happy things. Her vagina is as droopy as her ball face. Hangs to her fucking knees along with her chin. Honestly, I think she probably has a dick. They flap into wind, that's why she's always sitting. Mud flaps. My wife has done more than anyone could ever imagine, and I can mean, let me rephrase that. Bitch, you're mad that even without makeup I look 3,000 times better than you because I don't have a pair of testicles on my neck. Okay, that's better. Fucking mean. Let me rephrase that. Bitch, you're...
Oh yeah, call me a good boy.
It's like she's projecting. Not while her hands are on my table. You want it? There you go. I expect hello, hello. Training her to keep her fucking paws off my table when she's up here. Devin is not the one that buys little toys. Oh, you're super pissy. You're broke. Legally married. Hold on. How many of you guys are legally married in this room? They all have sit there and talk shit on you. I don't even fucking like you. I'm an asshole. Oh, hell yes, Jason. I think this is Jackson, y'all. I'm pretty fucking sure. Report. You're really dumb. You shouldn't take videos of me while I'm taking dabs and shit and then post it on social media. Because very few social media allows it. Morning, Jacqueline. How are you, honey? Vegas is very unhinged, Mom. But then again, so are all of them bitches. Hey, beautiful Hazel Eyes, since we know you guys are in here, when have I not taken accountability for the shit I've done? There's 13 people in here. Can you do me a favor? Can one of you guys point out a place where I did not take accountability for the things I've said and done? Please and thank you. Because I'm pretty sure Beth does what Beth does, and Beth does it on Front Street so everybody can see it. There's no need. Right? Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, that's what I thought. Because whoever Beautiful Hazel Eyes is, I'm thinking that's Shadow. Based on some shit. She says, what about Beth taking accountability for the stuff she's done? When have I not? I've taken accountability for calling the cops on Vegas. I've taken accountability for fucking sending cops to Tina's house. Yep. Called Raiders job. Yep, twice. And filed formal complaints both times. I sent a paid-for pizza to Tina with anchovies and fucking fish sauce on it. Yep. What's up? I also called Tina's hotel. What's up? What's up? When have I not taken accountability for the shit I've done, bro? Because I tell on myself all the fucking time. I think it's hilarious at this point, the amount of people that spend their days worried about what the fuck I do.
What up, Trish? I adjusted the pinned description to.
God damn, that guy got me. Jeannie's another one that's obsessed with me, bro.
Bitch, you got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You think you gonna standardize my name? You done lost your mind, ain't got time for all these games. You got the
Why you always gotta have filters on?
There's Palmy. How much time you got, buddy? Where would I start? Well, first of all, they're lazy, good-for-nothing tricksters, crack-smoking swindlers, big butt having. Hey, you shut your face! If we want to hear you talk, I will
Look at this.
up your ass and work your mouth like a puppet. Hey, you shut your.
Look at this bitch. This is what this bitch does with her day.
The gig is up, bitch. You a hoe, ain't you?
Then let go. What the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch? You can't get rid of me, bitch. Then let go. What the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch? You can't get rid of me, bitch.
That's that Jeannie chick.
Daddy, take the picture when I smile.
I'm not mean. I'm just not nice.
Hey, PD30. Keep on getting away with what they're doing.
If I sit,
I never watched.
I need to pay for my motel.
Yeah, that's that Jeannie chick.
I need to pay for my motel room, my baby.
Yes.
They don't have your ass working on a farm, bitch. It's so.
But if just 7 of you can send 10 each, and one person sends 7,
Somebody said that they sent me a package mail and it contains contents of everyday use and it's supposed to have, I'm supposed to go through the contents of everything and it's supposed to have something, money or something in the contents of the package. I don't know. I don't even know if this is real, but he told me to make a video on the topic that he sent me a package through the mail. He sent me a U.S. postal thing, but everything was scratched out of what he had purchased or whatever. So I'm not sure if this is even going to be real. Or if I'm supposed to mention his name that he sent it. I don't know.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down.
Yeah, this chick's super fucking weird. Yeah, look. This is her newest one she just posted. I don't like them. I've tried them. I don't like them. They're not great. They're gross. I can't. It's the consistency for me. I don't know. I think it's weird. I just had my little scissor thingies, and now I don't know where they went. My little space right here. It's all crowded full of shit. Oh, there they are. There we go. Welcome back. I think they're regrouping in Discord, to be honest with you, Trish. It's what they normally do. They'll be back full force soon with their focus back on Beth. Although if I were Vegas, I'd drop every goddamn screenshot she has. I would too. All the phone calls that were recorded, all of it. The way they talked about her this morning was fucking foul. You talking about you had respect for Dawn and Callie. How much respect did they have for you, Vegas? It's on there running their mouth this morning about you. I don't think you have respect for them. I think you're fucking scared of them. And how you gonna let Missy of all motherfucking people talk you into taking something down that clears your name? Isn't that bitch all about standing up for herself? That was the reason she gave in giving out my information about my pay dates and shit like that, right? Where she was defending herself. I'll know, Trish, doesn't she scream that she stands alone anyway? Doesn't she scream that she stands alone anyway? I mean, let's be real. If she stood alone, she wouldn't be needing them to fucking tell her when to take shit down. You know what I've never done? Removed a post I put up. If I posted that shit, I meant that shit 110%. If I said that shit, I mean it. I called it, she screened it. I think that's hilarious. Trish out here just calling y'all bitches out in the comments. Right, they up to no good. Getting caught up to no good on top of that. Whoa, what'd Kathy post this for? Kathy just posted this not like yesterday. You're a low-life piece of shit. I hope your ass stays gone this time, bitch, and don't look back. You lost all my respect. I wonder if she's talking about Vegas. Is Vegas not welcoming Kathy's live either? Vegas, did you get kicked out again? She did burn her bridges.
In the truck, it was even out.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat.
Ever wondered where you...
Thank you, Monty.
Frustrating. Violence.
The new way.
Should I be a mod for her? So I'm safe from the other people that want to act. Gabby's in on.
I thought that was kind of funny to see. I wonder who Kathy's meaning.
You don't know how to be a god. She's had people out.
Age gaps.
I just opened my shit and that's what I found. That's interesting. Vegas, since you burnt all your bridges anyways, boo, go ahead and drop all those screenshots. I'm just asking. All them screenshots you have that you said you recorded all your conversations. Drop that shit if you're not a pussy. Morning, chicken. Drop that shit if you're not a pussy, bro.
This is what would happen if your cat took a human-sized dump and then...
Right? We're waiting, Vegas. Or are you all talking scared of Callie and Dawn? I'm just asking for a friend. You got no problem running your claptrap about me, but it seems like when your ex-friends are in the wrong, you gotta be scared. What do they got on you, Vegas? What'd you do that they know about? Is it something illegal to do with court systems and getting people's information you shouldn't have? What up, Jess? How are you?
No, I don't have any of them, so hopefully nobody kicks it, because, you know. Don't do that anymore? Like, they don't...
I still have all my
Houston, Texas.
Who can tell me? In fact, they don't even let our ICE officer.
Wow. I'm sorry, Barb. That's shitty. Hopefully she's just going through something. Well, you're a grown adult. So, I mean... Good job. I'm proud of you. She doesn't want you spending all your money on the baby registry. So I do have a question for everybody in here. If I was to put together an Amazon wish list, would anybody in here be interested in it for like Christmas, Devin's birthday? I'm not going to make it public. I'm only going to give it out to who asks for it. So that's a yes from Michaela.
And our Border Patrol officers use restrooms. Huh. That really sucks that they can't use the bathroom because of how they identify. In fact, they don't even let our ICE officers and our Border Patrol officers use restrooms. Huh. That really sucks that they can't use the bathroom because of how they identify. It's really unfortunate.
I gotta show you. I gotta find the actual news clip. Hold on. Kristen Noem complaining on Fox News that ICE agents aren't allowed to use the restrooms in Chicago.
Kristen Noem complaining on Fox News that ICE agents aren't allowed to use the restrooms in Chicago.
This shit was funny.
Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe.
So why wouldn't they let you in? What's been going on here? What's been going on here, Secretary?
We were coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them, and the city police wouldn't even let us use a restroom.
And you were just blocked by a worker here for the city?
At the building here in Broadmoor. Would not allow us to go in and use the restroom at the police station.
Homeland Security.
We have some news right now.
Kristi Noem revealing that
ICE agents being denied restrooms and places to eat in Chicago.
ICE agents being denied restrooms and places to eat in Chicago.
These eyes blink.
These eyes.
Did you know that there are nearly 12,000 restaurants in Chicago? And apparently, not one of them is willing to let ICE fascists use their facilities to go to the bathroom or even sit down and have a meal.
And in fact, they don't even let our ICE officers and our Border Patrol officers use restrooms in facilities. Those men and women were telling us that they have to figure out even where they can go sit down for 5 minutes to have lunch or to use a restroom throughout their shift and their break. So they've made it a very difficult situation.
Excuse me while I play the world's smallest violin. And this is the beauty of why I love Chicago and the Chicagoland area, the people of Chicago.
Kristen Noem's Fox interview about ICE agents being denied restrooms in Chicago.
I'm feeling more confident about the future after reviewing.
I find that shit funny.
Have you updated your workplace benefits and retirement savings? No, but I am really going to think about it at some point. Well, if you evaluate your benefits and investment options together, it can help you make the right choices for today. That's great. I'd love to think more about that. Maybe next week or even the week after. I don't know. This year.
Don't just think about a strong future. Plan for one with Voya. Plan, invest, protect.
Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe. Coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them, and the city police wouldn't even let us use a restroom.
And you were just blocked by a worker here for the city?
At the building here in Broadmoor.
Chicago's level of petty is adorable.
So as much as these local leaders and governors talk about this is a real problem. I'm so proud of our officers that deal with this every single day. They know that America's got their back.
I think it's funny the level of petty Chicago's pulling, y'all. It sucks when people use your choice of how you identify, aka an ICE agent, to deny you service somewhere, isn't it? Almost like you try to deny trans people the right to exist, or gays the right to exist, or let's talk about Palestinians. You sure damn hell bent on their motherfucking destruction. Sorry, not sorry. I said what I said. So guys, I am going to get my household started. I have some calls to make, some things to do. I will be back later. Before we leave, who wants to make a bet? 10 minutes. I'm off this internet. They'll be live talking about me. And who do you think it's going to be? Who do you think it's going to be? Thumb, Dawn, or Vegas. Okay. I definitely think it's going to be Thumb. I think Thumbelina's going to... Oh, I just got home from work. No, bitch, you were waiting for me to get offline. You scary little bitch. But if she does, I'll pop back on here in a little bit. Until then, I love y'all.